blast off.
All right. Hey everyone. Welcome to another Will Witch Live Play TTRPG session. Uh, what is Will Witch RP? Well, that's me, Faye. I'm the typical game master here, as well as a storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories so much that we quit our day jobs and created our own company to create our high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. Tonight we are playing Starfinder, our Starfinder game Homeward, which I will leave the details over to Sakrain. But before we get into that, some cool things. If Ray would like to start typing that command out, we do have some amazing people to thank. With us is Sirenscape, who brings all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection you can find at sirenscape.com. And if you would notice, we've got some new art up on stream. And all of this is done by Ansorge Digital over on Instagram. You can check out all of the stuff over there if you want to see more like ours. But I think that's all that I need to go over. So I'm going to toss it over to Sakrain.
Hello and welcome to tonight's episode and session of Homeward. This actual live play game of Starfinder, where we have our squad traversing along the draw arc back home. So, oh, I hear like a badunk sound.
There is a...
Yeah, like a Discord badunk sound.
I mean,
okay, everything looks normal. So I don't know. Just I get Discord just bin Discord.
Just make noises.
maybe it's the mobile update. I hate it.
I hate the mobile update.
Me and the homies
so
hate
much.
the mobile update.
Okay.
I don't
have
mind it
the mobile
after
update.
a bit.
I think
Either
it's
way.
funny that I don't have it, and I'm on iOS.
You-
I think I'm the only one in this call who has an iOS.
No,
You will
fine.
have to deal with it.
Wait, no. I'm droid. Never mind.
Yeah, you're Android. No, wait, no, you're Sharon. You're
I'm
an
an
Android. Either way, last
But
where we
we've
left off.
confirmed that Mac is an iOS system.
Last where we left off, our group of individuals, of extraordinary individuals, found themselves having to deal with emotions, with stress, and in a way with the reaction of one another between the stress being built up more and more, and that led to some conflict. A shot fired, and fortunately or unfortunately for them, they were called to the bridge around that same time to notify that their operation to recover water had been completed, and now they were going to head toward the small outpost on an asteroid inside the asteroid belt that was inside this system they were traveling. Once there, they decided that the squad would go on their own instead of bringing the entire Dralark there in case there's danger. And once arriving, our individuals found that it was rather empty, and there was no power, and they were just reactivating some of the emergency power for some elevators to work, doors to be somewhat functional and opening. But inside, there were marks that at some point people came around and was scavenged a few things, but it was barren and empty. Many of the more important circuitry missing, and just not enough power to get into any of the computers. Eventually, they decided to go, take a ride down into the what looks like to be the mine of this outpost. And once down here, they were looking around, seeing that there were some equipment left around. Some of it haphazardly put back together, some still more or less functional, everything in pitch dark. Until after walking around, S finds between our two androids, S and Mac, find what would be like the generator, or at least the controls to turn the generator back on. And as they do, lights in this cavern shine upon everything, making the various metals and resources still in this cave, shine and glow. And as they do, that, they hear rumbling, and out of a pile of boxes and what looked like just a lot of scrap metal and a vehicle, just this large humanoid creatures composed of various parts of vehicles, computers, metals, scraps, just begin to rise up as they notice them. And with that, we would start combat. So, I need to start this. And ta-da! It worked. So, for our players, if you go to the menus on the right side and click on the one that are two cross swords, you should see your characters, and you can click in the dice, and that way
Oh, I
you can
got
roll your initiative.
Wow.
Wow! Great initiative, Mac!
Oh, look at my initiative. Okay.
Oh, mine's quite good. Oh, good.
Am I the only one who's rolled in single digits for their initiative?
No, no, no. The golem rolled single digits.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
one of them.
yeah,
You
one of
telling me
them.
this golem's got junk in the trunk?
No, they're
Does
just
Null have a type, it seems?
Oh no!
I don't know. Does S have junk in the truck?
Does S have junk in the trunk?
maybe is
You
like
have
10.
to ask him about that.
Okay. All right. Moving on before we derail more, because I know this can derail us. So, describing a bit the scene, the lights are coming on, and you have clear sight of all this cavern. And starting off with the very person at the beginning of this would be S. You are walking outside as you hear the power turning on. You are seeing the lights and seeing some of the cables. Even you see how the energy is coming through, going outside, and you hear the rumbling out from this hallway. As I believe Noel was making like an expression, like like calling out for someone at the end of the last session.
Definitely sounds probably right, but I'm pretty sure that I would have heard the sort of sound of the metal shape.
Oh yeah, they're not quiet at all, and it is like metal hitting metal as crates are being moved and pushed around. It is not a quiet situation.
Cool. So I'm gonna move, and as I'm moving, I'm gonna draw my weapon, and I've
Okay.
got 1,
You have, if I recall,
2, 3,
how
4,
much of movement?
5. So that's 25 feet. I've got 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You-
getting there and seeing what we're up against. That doesn't look good. What do I want to do here? You know what I want to do?
No? Tell me what you want.
Can I do like a defensive action where like I use my turn to sort of brace myself if an attack comes my way?
Yes, you could do that. I think that would be that would take.
Be a full action.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's your full action, you already use your movement though, and the full action takes your swift, your standard, and your move action.
Okay, then I won't worry about doing the full action version of that. I'll just take a
I think you could
There's a
do a
standard
fight
action
defense.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
I'll-
do
Total defense equals 4 plus to your AC until the start of your next turn.
yeah, I'll do
or
that
fight
then.
defensively. That you take a shot, but you get a -4 to that shot, and you get a +2 to your AC.
No, I think I'm gonna take that the
Total defense.
the total defense. I think that's what I want to do here for this one.
Okay.
For now.
Perfect. Okay, then keep in your mind that you have then a +4 to your AC, both energy and kinetic, as you brace yourself for the incoming, the incoming situation.
Sounds good.
Great.
So, I forgot to do beginning combat. Okay, so you move. Anything for swift action?
The swift action was drawing my pistol. I have my pistol in my hand.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so next in the turn order. Ah, look at that. Melodious.
That's me. So at first blush, would I have any indication that either of, well, I'm making the assumption that this is the same creature times two. Would Nelodius have an indication as to whether or not this creature would be susceptible to psychic attacks? I.e., having an intelligence score? Because that will change what I'm doing if I have any inclination.
You know what? Roll mysticism.
See, and this is the part I was concerned about. I don't know how to roll. I have to go back.
You have to have your character sheet up.
Attributes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Your character sheet up. You go to in the first
Roll.
tab of attributes, and then.
No, you just click on mysticism.
hey, look at that.
I was looking at my combat spells. You know, I don't. There it is. Okay, 20.
20. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna say that because you were outside in this hallway and you look how they became to come up, that kind of begins to connect dots. You've before when you're going around and you were like kind of sensing the arcane energies around, you were like, huh, this seems like some sort of energy was around here. And as you see them come out, you're like, oh, these are the things that I sense the energy was coming around. Like these are kind of golems per se. And as you're thinking that golem, oh, golems aren't mindless.
Okay.
Which would mean like, yeah, that this creature might not be either very smart or have no smart at all in its existence. It might be somewhat controlled, perhaps.
Unfortunate. Okay, because I'm sort of a cerebral type of gentleman. That's okay. I have a cool little spell called Make Mischief that we're gonna learn together. I read over it and I don't know how it works.
If you want to, you can click on the spell and it will put the description on the chat too, so we can figure out together.
How do I? Okay, I've clicked it. I would like to cast Make Mischief in the way specified in its first bullet point, which says, attempt a dirty trick combat maneuver as a melee attack against the adjacent creature. When attempting this melee attack, you can use your key ability score modifier in place of your strength modifier. So that is my wisdom score. That's a +5.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I would basically like this to look as Nelodius comes to the end of this corridor, surmises these two junk golems, and is having a moment of like, oh well, you know, this makes a lot of sense. I was sort of sensing kind of a vibe down here. It's good to see. I don't think Mind Rebuke is going to work. So perhaps, and he is going to draw forth from his cane his tactical sword cane, and then these purple black starred tendrils of magical energy wrap around the sword and throw it at this golem in a dirty combat maneuver.
It can be done from range, because I don't know. Normally, dirty tricks are melee.
Oh shit, you're right. That is what melee means, isn't it? I'll get closer then.
Yeah, you would have to move closer to one of those if you wish. So the one on the left side is at 40 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yep, 30 feet, and the one on the right side is also 30 feet away from you.
Okay. I can get to. I'll get to this guy. That is what melee means. You're right.
Yes, it's okay. Just a quick thing. I think your movement is also 25 feet, so you just get barely at it.
Is it? My sheet says 30.
Never mind then. You're right.
Get owned.
I'm thinking Pathfinder things. I'm thinking Pathfinder rules that we have less feet for some reason. Yeah, you get to it, and the orbs swirl in your sword. And what dirty trick you would like to do? Let me see. They
I'm
are
gonna go
in the
with
combat sheets.
entangled. I wanna take my sword and jam it into the back of the golem's knee and try to take it down onto one knee.
Okay.
Try like tangle it up in some wires.
Okay. Perfect. In that case, for that, I will require you to roll an attack using your spellcasting modifier. Now that I think about it, is there a button specific for you to do that? You go
There's
to
not.
spell.
If it's in the inventory, you can have it equipped, and then you should be able to press the to hit bonus, and then
If you want, you could try to use one of the. Ah, but those spells are the spells you have are DC. There's no one that is like an attack spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, what is your attack modifier?
If I'm using my
BAB.
spell ability, it'll be a
Uh-huh.
+5.
Yeah. So roll a d20, and to that add your +5 of your wisdom, and a +3 of your bonus to attack to do
Okay.
the thing. So it would be a total of 20 plus 8.
Where's the dice?
if you're in the chat, there's going to be on the public roll, it's /, not /, roll space 1d20, and you should be able to put the plus modifiers in
Yeah.
there as well.
27.
Okay. So, as rules for the trick attacks, you have to beat the KAC of the thing plus 8. Right now, the KAC of this thing is. I'm gonna just tell you guys, just to facilitate rules and things. It's an 18 plus 8. That would be a 26. With a 27, you beat it. You would like them to grapple it, right? Or
I think I said in.
let's see, for
Let me
the
double-check
dirty
if that's
tricks
an
is dirty tricks entangle. You're right. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So as with the energy in your sword, you try to scrape it a bit in the ground, trying to throw dirt at it, kind of with the sword. You raise it up, and the energy flows into it. It immediately begins fighting it, but the energy quickly gets into the cracks of the different metal parts of it, and it begins making its movements be more and more difficult to take. So you should have the entangle option over here. And I'm getting blind. Looks like it. There it goes. It's now marked as entangled.
Yay. Okay.
Okay. That was your move action. That was your standard action. Anything for swift action?
It doesn't seem like a bad idea to drop prone. Maybe I'll just get low.
Just to note, getting prone will make you more susceptible to melee attacks, and you're in front of this big thing.
Never mind. I'll just try to look unappealing, which is very hard for me.
Okay. So next one in the turn order will be Kasinkara. Okay, your turn.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the range on my arc pistol is. It doesn't say a range. Oh, never mind. There it is. 50 feet. Okay. I'm gonna move kind of over to this corner.
Mhm.
And I'm going to shoot at this boy. We ping, yeah, that one, with my arc pistol.
Okay. Okay. You raise your weapon, aim at it. Is it going to be? Oh yeah, it would just be the normal shot because you did a move.
Right.
Okay. So you just take your.
Take the shot, Piglet.
I rolled so bad, you guys.
No.
You go for the shot, and the moment of panic makes you not steady your aim, and with the blast of the electricity, the shot goes a bit wide, hitting at the back of the. Actually, dispersion. If it's 50, yeah, it would kind of disperse a bit in the air as it travels away from the golem over there.
Just
That would
somehow the
be
gun explodes and hits both Mac and us, missing Kay completely.
so.
That bad. Jeez, I didn't nat one.
Nah, it was not a nat one.
That's would have been not one. Sorry.
Nah, it was just you're out of bullets. So that was your action, your standard.
Just you're out of bullets.
You know,
Yeah,
And
your
my
move.
and my my move, my swift, and my standard.
Oh yeah, because you draw the weapon. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. So the next one will be, this golem over here. So this one in particular, will begin moving toward. It's not very smart. Just gonna move over here.
Can you come to where I can see you, Mr. Dude?
Hold on, I need to calculate distance. We'll get right there.
Oh, hi! Hi, friend!
I mean, like, yeah, to be actually, because of its move, it would land around here, trying to go for UK, but it lands. You still okay? Yeah, you are not. It gets there, and as you see its form closer, it is connected by wires, other metals trying to form in like where the skeleton would be, and as it reaches toward you, the metal does extend a bit more of its arm, and it tries to smack at you. That will be a public roll. That'll be at 21 to hit.
21 is my KAC.
Defender wins. So as it extends to try to slam you, the movement of this thing it is kind of very telegraphed by its size. So you just move to the side as it hits next to you, and the metal retracts again into its form. And that would be its movement and its action for that one. So next one in the turn order, Amos. You heard and you saw like, the movement. You saw Noloris just sprint away, and now you see how like part of this mechanical golem just appear into the hallway and try to smack at Kay.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull my pistol. And these guys are getting just a little bit too close for my liking, so I'm gonna move up a little bit. 5, 10, 15. So I'll stay there, and I'm gonna, especially with weirdly that one next to Melodious just doesn't look good at all. Really don't want him to hit him, so I'm gonna do covering fire.
Okay.
For my standard action, which is a d20 plus my attack mod.
D20 plus your attack mod. Okay, got it. Go for it.
So, my attack modifier is should be my dexterity because I'm using a pistol, correct?
If in theory you should just with that, considering that, you should just do your attack roll of your pistol normal. And if I think if it lands, yeah, and on target against okay, so you just need to fire, and you need to get against an AC of 15 for it to give the bonus to the AC to Nolodius. You won't be doing damage to it, but with a 23, yeah.
I don't want to do damage to it. I want to provide Noel with +2 AC.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you begin taking the shots toward it, and you know, there's a couple of shots to make sure that this thing is kind of getting distracted by the bullets whistling at it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And it will be Golem's turn. Now, give me a moment. Yeah. That's a move action. Okay, I think right now, it will first try to free itself with a move action. That'll be either an acrobatics or a strength check. It will try to do the strength check, and it will be. Okay, could you tell me what level you guys are? Your fifth. Your spellcaster level would be. What is the max type of spell level that you? Actually, what level spell do you use the makeshift Melodious?
That was second level.
Second level. Okay,
Mhm.
so by understanding is 15. So it says 15 plus the weapon item level plus attacker dexterity modifier. You did not use dexterity. You used your wisdom.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say instead of the weapon item will be your spell. So it will be 15 plus 5, 20. So a 22 strength check to try to free itself. Let's see if it manages it. I did not want it to go private. I wanted to go public, but still at 12.
Hey.
Yeah, you see how it tries to free itself, but it's just unable to. That will make it lose its yeah, that will make lose its movement. And how does it affect affect its attack? I think it affects somehow, but I don't remember exactly. Oh. We'll figure it out in a moment. It's still gonna try to hit you, Nolodius, though.
Of course it is.
Yeah. With a slam.
Come on and
Public roll.
slam.
And welcome to the jam.
Okay, so there it is. -2 to its attacks because of the entangle. So does a 14 hit your KAC?
It does not. I got a 21.
Damn. So with the movement being restricted by this, and also the shots hitting the arms, making it like the move it gets not as clean of a hit on you, it slams widely. Not even closer. So you feel quite confident on the situation against.
Oh,
this
I feel very confident in the situation. Null has never not felt confident in a situation.
That is a mistake, maybe, but maybe not this time. So next one in turn order. S, you have a golem right in front of you. There's another golem over there being entangled, being harried by shots, and being kind of controlled by Nolodis at the moment.
Cool. I've got faith for now in what Null is doing. But I am keeping an eye out over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the full attack. So I'm in a fair enough position for this one in front of me. I've got my pistol in my hand, so I'm just going to take 2 shots. I do recognize there is the -4 penalty, but that's what I'm doing.
Hell yeah. Whenever you're going to do the shot, I think you can select the option. Like you click on it, and you for the attack roll, and there's like some options. You can click on full attack.
Yep, I see it right there.
Yep. So you take your shots.
That one hurt.
Oof.
Oh! My AC, my initiative was so good.
So you pull out the.
So I've had the pistol out because I pulled
Hold
that
on,
out.
hold on. It does says attack roll, unarmed strike. There.
Oh, I did unarmed strike. It's the same modifier.
Yes. Are you sure it's not the dexterity?
My semi-auto is the same. It's a +6. I'm looking at it right here in my inventory.
Well, you take both shots and they bounce off of the metal of this thing, ricocheting into the cavern, but you don't get damaging shot against it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have a +3 to both my strength and my dexterity.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well. So that is your full turn.
Yep.
Because of that. So next one in turn order, Melodious. You have right now in front of you this golem. It's still entangled. The energy that you're controlling and you let into it. How long does it last, by the way? Was it
5
specified?
rounds?
5 rounds.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It is control over there. So what you would like to do?
I'm not gonna by casting a spell, I won't disentangle it, will I?
Is it a concentration spell?
I don't think so.
Let me see.
No, it's not. But like hitting it with something is not gonna, I don't know, jostle it free, right?
I would say you understand this magic of how it works and how it flows, and you know that once you threw this will be holding against his will, and the way it's traversing across it, your hits won't break it. Right now, the only thing that could break it is itself.
Perfect.
Not yeah.
In that case,
AKA,
I would.
by the rules, you won't break it if you attack it.
Awesome. I would like to point blank at this junk golem cast Embrace of the Void at 2nd level.
That's okay.
So I am gonna need a Fortitude saving throw from
Fortitude saving throw.
the robot.
The robot. Okay, where's the fortitude saving? Okay. Fortitude saving roll. Public roll. Let's go. Does a 13 passes?
Nope.
Okay.
So you're gonna take a full. Oh, what is the command for rolling? Help, Grandpa.
Let me see if there's a way for you to just roll it through here. You said
You can
2nd
do
level, right?
roll.
Yeah, so it's gonna be okay. Is it backslash or forward slash?
/.
Forward slash.
Mhm.
Roll, and it's 4d6 cold damage. 4d6. No. Oh, I misspelled roll, a 4-letter word. 13 points of cold damage.
13 points of cold. Okay.
And I hate to use the word tendrils again, but I feel like the way that this looks visually is these inky black-purple tendrils of force emanating from Noel's hands and skidding across the surface of this golem and leaving like this hoarfrost in its place as it damages the cold.
So as you do that, and it erupts, you feel the hand with the mark in your palm. Kind of, it's being thrown with a bit of further impulse, as out of that comes more, and even with the light around you illuminating the area, it becomes pitch black in that as it begins to cover it. For a moment, the golem is not visible before it comes back again to light, and you can see the metal. It's looking um, almost like frozen in some places, rusted. It's looking quite haggard in that regard, but the structure of it still remains. Let me see. So that's 13 cold, right? How do
Yes.
I? Oh, math. I can do it.
That makes one of us.
We believe in you.
30. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Yep. It took its damage.
Woo!
And there. Perfect. So embrace the void. Would that be action or full action?
That is one standard action, but there's nothing else I want to do,
Okay.
so I'm all good.
Okay. You'll remain there. And it will remain entangled. Kasinkara, you almost got slammed by this thing, and it is in front of you. The one away looks, it's getting handled by Nelodius.
I'm gonna try to shoot it. The one in front of me.
Okay, okay. Would it be just one shot or full action?
Just the one shot.
Okay. A 22 does hit.
Yay! So, if I click this, will it use up another charge, or will it just roll the damage? Okay,
It
just
is a
roll the
charge.
damage.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so it will take. What happens if
For
I do this?
electricity damage.
Okay. Perfect, perfect. Okay. The electricity does hit it and makes it, makes some of the joints of it kind of shear for a moment, and you recognize that that was enough. Like it looked that it got some damage. It is not resistant to the electricity whatsoever. Yeah, that would be your action, your standard action. What you would like to do for your swift and movement?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at,
Okay.
and I have a question.
I may have
Does
an answer.
communalism only work with other Shirin?
Communalism. Could you found it? Sharon are used to work once per day. As long as you're, it says as long as an ally is within 10 feet, a Sharon can roll a single attack roll or a skill check twice and take the high result.
So, like, I can use it, or is it only for other Shirin?
No, it is something you can do. It's for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay,
says
so
a
Sharon
Sharon,
are
as in like the ability, the Sharon that is using it will activate and affect itself. Basically,
Okay.
per day, you can give yourself advantage
Right.
as long as you
Okay,
have an ally within 10 feet.
which I do, so I was just
Mhm.
confused about that. I just wanted to make sure that that's how that worked.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Let's see. Over here. So next one in turn order is the golem in front of you. It's not smart. It's not smart, and the one that did damage was Kasinkara, so it will try to attack you again. As you were the one that actually did damage to it. And because it is right in front of you and it has the reach to attack you, it will do a full attack.
Okay.
So let's see. First hit, second attack. Let's see.
I can't see what those are to tell you.
Oh, I'm a fool. I put it as private. I should just. Let me see.
I'm a fool.
I'm a fool.
I'm a fool.
Oh no.
Um. A 21 to hit first.
Nope.
Okay. 25 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. So you will take public roll, not critical. You'll take a 14 bludgeoning damage.
To my stamina, correct?
You take first to the stamina and then to your hit points. Also, for a moment, because I'm apparently getting blind, instead of seeing 14, I saw 148. I'm like, no, that is not.
No!
148 damage from slam.
It's just nuke it right there.
It's flattened.
Push that bug.
No!
Please push a bug!
John Collum gets up a newspaper. Splat.
No!
Okay, yeah, it raises its both arms and attacks one after the other. You manage to move to the side barely away from the first one, but it gets you to the second one. It hurts as the metal just slams you in a bludgeoning way. It leaves you a bit railing, but you're not out of it, fortunately. That will be all its turn. So next turn will be Amos. You were taking your shots to lend a hand at Melodius when suddenly in front of you just swarms land.
Oh yeah,
One of them hitting a cave
Just-
right in. Right
out
on
of
top
nowhere, this dude just comes out. I just saw S miss those 2 shots.
Yeah, you saw the
Not-
shots just.
I'm not gonna say miss terribly, but did not miss the best.
That sounds like fighting
mean-
words.
Look, I'm trying.
You know who I didn't
So-
miss?
Me?
The fruit. There's
The
proof.
foot.
There's proof in the boot. Either way,
I need to get my boots fixed.
um,
Been wearing steel toes. What would?
Alright, so I'm gonna do herring fire, which is gonna give a +2 to the next attack if this works.
okay, just give me a moment because Herring Fire. Where is Herring Fire? Is that full action?
Same place. Same place as covering fire, so
15.
it's in
Yeah,
the.
it says
Yep,
standard,
it's
you're right.
15.
15. Okay. So take your shot.
18.
Yeah. Damage. Okay. Yeah, you begin as it does that. Your next shots begin going at it to kind
Yeah,
of
it's gonna be over here on this
destabilize
guy.
it for a moment. So right now you will have a -2 to its ace to the next attack, right? Yeah, next attack against foe.
No, next attack gets a +2
A +2
on it, on
damage.
this one,
for-
so it's a +2 to the next person who attacks it.
Okay. Does that specify as a +2 to the damage roll or to the attack roll though?
Look, this thing just says +2.
Yeah, you're right. Let's say to the attack to hit. Okay, that is your action. Any swift, any move actions?
No. Currently, I'm not gonna move. Let me look at swift. No. It looks like I'm good on my swift action too.
Okay, perfect. So that would be the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Next golem is the one being entangled and being embraced through the cold by Melodius. It will try to free itself again.
Okay.
So that would be it. It doesn't have acrobatics. No, that's just straight up strength. Public roll. That will be an 11, and we agree it was a 22, right? Yeah, it was 5 plus your level. Yes, 22. Yep. Oh, it's still tangled by the arcane forces that you threw at it. So with that, it's not very smart, not at all. So it will try to slam at you again. Public roll, entangled, yes. 17 to your KAC.
That is the one that's noted in the lower box, right? Is it the KAC +8 for combat maneuvers?
No.
The KAC is at the top. It's kinetic AC. It's just underneath, like, you have your character's name, the race, the background, hit points, stamina, energy AC, and kinetic AC.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. It's lower than I thought, but I believe it still beat the previous one. It's actually a 13.
Okay, the previous one would have not hit with that, but it would hit you with this one. Okay, so that will be... It's okay. We are okay with that. It will be 12 bludgeoning.
Oof.
So that will subtract first from your stamina.
Okay. Minus... Oh, it still makes me do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible. 12?
Yeah, 12. I feel vindicated.
Okay. I've taken calculus the whole time.
I feel vindicated. Right now, all the times we have done rolls and stuff that I need to count, I don't do it here, but under my desk, I'm just like, with the finger.
No, I'm up here. These are... God gave me these fingers for a reason. It's for counting.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's just the. Yeah.
Oh.
Remind
I
me
believe.
at break that I have a funny to tell you guys.
Oh
I
my
want to
God.
say that you still have the +2 going.
It still wouldn't
That's
be enough,
right.
though.
Yeah, because it would... His AC is 13, right?
And the ally gains +2 AC for the next attack. So the next
Yeah.
attack has already happened.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. But no, we're good.
Thanks, Mac. I guess.
You know what? I helped you in the last one. Now I gotta help us.
Next one in turn order is actually S.
It's
Cool.
even getting hurt. K is getting hurt.
I'm trying to help Kay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a trick attack. I'm gonna use my operative features here.
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's
So-
finally.
I want to do, because of my hacker, and this thing is a golem of junk. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. This thing is made of junk and things. I want to do my engineering because that's associated that's one of my associated things as part of my trick attack. So I have to make that roll first before my attack. And it's got to be a DC equal to 20 plus my target's CR. So what is my DC?
It will be at 24.
24. I can do that.
Yes, 20 plus the
Weaponized
CR, it's a 24.
Bam, easy.
Why did
So,
they all get forcibly zoomed in?
because
I
of
don't know.
my control thing, I'll get that fixed in a second here.
Crystal Foundry.
Look closely.
Yes, that will grant you the trick attack as an engineer is a good one because you realize like, okay, this thing might be magical, might be constructed, but you can still see where areas of it would be like where the mechanical joints are for it to do its movement. So you, with that target where you can get the best out of that shot.
Cool, great. So, now I'm going to do my attack roll and hopefully hit. I get a +2 bonus to that.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
I don't think that
And that-
hits.
No, unfortunately, it does. You see where you should hit, and as you take the shot, it moves, and the bullet bounces away from the metal.
Great.
Actually, hold on. And the target is flat-footed for your attack. That means it gets a -2 to its armor class. No, still doesn't hit.
I'm just gonna go cry, guys. I tried. I'm sorry. I was
I
gonna
was
do an
really
extra.
excited.
I was gonna do an extra 3d8 points of damage, but I guess not.
But no,
I was
something's
really
missing.
excited.
All right. If it bounces off and hits anyone, it's hitting Mac. But that's it for my turn.
all the lost bullets from S just go to Max somehow.
Oh my god.
Does that mean Mac takes 3d8 extra
no,
damage?
no,
I
no,
know, I'm
it
just
doesn't.
joking. I'm just joking.
It bounces into the metallic wall to the side, but it does not come to it. So
What was that?
I didn't mean to.
Touching
Sorry,
doors.
I was trying to zoom myself out. I forgot that I can't do that.
hold on,
Just
hold
touching
on.
stuff. Sorry.
Let me.
Close
There,
that door. We're
it's
not
locked.
supposed to do that yet.
It's locked. Yeah. So would that be your whole turn?
Yeah, it takes it's a full action to do the trick attack.
Okay.
Which I'll try again next time, I guess.
Do it. Do it. You guys have your trick attack. You guys have your spells. Nolodius, it's your turn. You are facing this one entirely by yourself. You hear shots behind you. You're not sure what's happening over there.
Don't
But
giggle.
There's gun things happening back there, and Nell's just like some weird
Giggle.
magic stuff on this guy.
It's Tendril Core.
no.
I don't love tendril core.
Mm,
Mm.
what are you gonna do?
Where you can't laugh, it makes me laugh.
Okay. It's my turn? It's my
It's your
turn?
turn. It's your turn.
Huh. At some point I need to figure out how to actually use my sword as like a combat weapon. Not right now though, because right now I'm going to
There. It isn't. You didn't have it equipped in your character sheet. Now it is doing the whole math.
Oh wow. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning how to I feel like a grandpa every time I open Foundry.
It's okay. It's okay.
What is it? I'm
So yeah.
not gonna do that though. I'm gonna use Destructive Rebuke on this thing. So after it fumbles around for a bit and it misses hitting Null again, he's going to sort of, brush off these little metal shavings. And I seem to recall that there wasn't air down here, so this is actually just a fight in silence. Maybe that changed when we got the life support back on.
Life support is coming back on. Like
Cool.
you do in your suit and everything. It does begin to be that there's oxygen being filtered into it as systems are beginning to kick on.
Good. So that means the robot can hear me when I say, would have expected better from someone of your size and obvious stamina, but, whatever.
This is assuming that the robot has audio processing.
I'm gonna cast Destructive Rebuke at first level on this thing.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh, okay. So reading Destructive Rebuke, it works like Hellish Rebuke. So this would have been done as your reaction, if you wanted to.
Shoot, you're right. Yeah.
If you want to do this as your reaction, go ahead.
Yeah. So that'll be as the reaction. How does that work? Fortitude save.
Yeah, it's a 40 to save by its side. So let's say we get to it right now. A 17 to pass.
Yes, that does pass. I have a 16.
Okay. Would it be half damage? Let's see.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
To half the damage dealt by the spell and negate any additional effects. Yep, it would do.
Yep.
Okay, so it would be at first or at what level you would do it?
This is gonna be first level. I only have one second level spell left, so.
Okay.
/ roll 1d6. Enter. What is? 5. Okay, but half of that, so 2.
Yep.
And I don't think you get the flat-footed.
Mm-mm. No.
Okay.
So that would be the reaction of your turn when it hit you, and its last turn. So now we go back to your turn.
Okay. Now that my sword's equipped, I guess I'll do a sword attack.
Okay, are you just going to do one attack? Are you doing full action to
I'll do
get two
I'll do
attacks?
the full action and get the 2 attacks.
Okay. So as you click on it, on the attack, it will give you like some options and a checklist. Check on the one for full attack to give you the penalty for doing the 2 attacks.
I don't see that. Is it under
So you go to your
inventory?
inventory.
Weapons? I see a blue button that says +6 and a red
Yeah.
button.
Is a +6. That would be your for doing the attack roll.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Then do twice, and each time mark the full attack, so it gives you the.
I see it. Okay. So that's roll number 1. Full attack, roll number 2. Okay, so 16 and then a 17. Why do I have a -4?
Because it's a full attack modifier.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So the 16 doesn't hit,
Mhm.
but the 17 does hit, as the entangle is not letting it move away as much.
Nice.
So you now click on the red button. That would be the damage.
Perfect. It is 1 point of damage.
A single poke.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, perfect. So
That's why
next...
I don't use my sword to fight robots in space. I remember now.
Okay. So next turn would be K, but we're gonna have a quick commercial break.
Yes. So, please hang out with us while we take our ad break. They really help us out here at Little Witch RP. But if you want to directly support us and see more cool things, you can do so through our Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. And we will come back to continue with our combat, picking up with K. So, hang out with us. We will be right back.
I want tacos.
So do I. You're not original. It's K's turn.
You're not special.
Excuse me, I am the taco man here.
Putting up on our tacos.
Either way, so we're back at the combat, and we're retaking on K's turn. You've been hit by a
You've been
golem.
struck by.
A giant robot.
Does a 21 hit it?
Yes, a 21 does hit its EAC.
Get him, girl.
Does it crit?
No.
Or are we not doing the same rules as That's right. That's not Pathfinder. Wrong game. Oopsie.
Yeah, and to crit you need to hit what
5
was
above.
it? Yeah, 5 above, and this is not 5. There's something similar for the crits here, but it was not enough to crit.
I did 4 electricity.
Okay. Anything else in your turn? Are you just taking the one shot, or are you gonna do anything extra, like any helpful, any shouts, any?
Well, unfortunately, the majority of my shouts involve ranged attacks and other people other than me getting hurt. So, No. I'm just gonna stand here and tank this bitch.
Got it. The bard is tanking.
I mean,
Uh,
I'm right there. It could hit me if it wanted.
If you could actually hit it.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. That came out
Ooh.
before my brain had a chance to process what I was about to say.
I'm just gonna go
Don't listen.
cry. It's fine.
Don't listen, they're getting spicy, honey.
You wanna roll a ranged attack for throw and shade?
Jesus, vicious mockery over there here.
It's okay, they're just getting spicy, buddy.
Spicy. Okay, so next in the turn order is the golem. Again, the person that has been hitting okay, has been. I'm sorry.
Look, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, it was gonna do 2 attacks. This time public rolls, full attack. Roll,
No,
roll.
definitely not.
Oh, so it tries to go for you. This time the arms they stretch back and throw it both at you. The metal is stretching, trying to crush you, and it just hits the wall behind you as you duck and roll. And it retracts again. Yeah, that'll be all its turn as it fails to hit you. Fortunately, Amos, you are seeing the situation that you are seeing. I will not dunk anymore, people. You also do have a trick attack on your sleeve.
You
You're
are
muted
muted.
for some reason.
There we go. Now my microphone's working.
Yeah.
I do have a trick attack up my sleeve, and I think I will use it.
All right. What skill would it be?
I think that I'm gonna do. I would love desperately to make a piloting check, but that's not gonna happen.
Maybe you could pilot your bullets into the robot.
That's
Can
not
I
how that
pilot my
works.
bullets into the robot?
Unless the bullets were the size of something you could pilot, which I don't think so. In a semi-automatic pistol, I will.
Look,
for the
can I
moment decline
pilot
that
my
idea.
pistol?
It's again a bit too small and does not possess a way to pilot itself and control it. So
Okay. I'm gonna use engineering as my trick attack here. These are robots. I'm gonna try use my engineering skills to identify a weak point, basically.
just quick thing. Is your engineering skill that you have your expertise thingy?
It's my trained skill.
I think it works that way, right? For the...
It's
Oh,
it's either the ones that are
Mine is
mentioned.
piloting.
You've got
My
and
trained
then
skill's piloting, so I will do.
yeah, you can do.
it can be bluff, intimidate, stealth, or your associated skill with the specialization.
Yeah.
So mine specifically is piloting.
Yeah, you can do bluff, intimidate, or stealth.
You sure I can't pilot my body?
I am 100% sure that that would not be able to be done.
Dang it. I'll do stealth.
Okay, you have to beat a 24.
How does a 34 work?
Jeez. Yep. Your next shot will be against a flat-footed target. That means that. Actually, let me just activate
Get
this.
off
so
the
you can-
wall!
No.
Okay, Mom. Jeez, I'm sorry.
That ran in, jumps up onto the wall, clings to it, and then jumps down and runs away.
My
He's
cat's
so
just
weird.
behind me.
So yeah, go ahead and take your shot against this golem. it will be flat-footed. That means -2 to its ACs, and if you hit, you will do. What's it?
An amount of damage that I don't remember at the moment.
3d8 extra.
Thank you.
So do you attack?
20.
Does hit. Roll damage for your pistol, and that 3d8.
So it's 8, and then it's forward slash 3. Roll 3 8. That's the wrong slash. I know what I'm doing. Please don't eat my headphone cord. You already know what spicy spaghetti tastes like. 15.
Ew. Okay. Yeah, you notice that this golem is just being distracted entirely to K, so you move a bit to the side, wait for a moment to like it's retracting again from that attack it did, and you see where it looks like some of the cords would connect, like as the way to sort be its artery and veins, and you take a shot into it, and the bullet goes across. The creature crumbles for a moment, like staggers, and it retains itself. But now you see that it is the structure is shaking almost, as you did a lot of damage to it,
Good.
and it's looking suddenly from a bit hurt to quite hurt.
Now hit it, S!
I'm trying.
Okay, just I need to see. Mhm. Okay, so that'll be your full action. Next action will be from the golem that is attacking Nolorius. It will attempt once more to free itself.
Oh!
So it finally, with a movement, you see how the energy that was binding its and controlling some of its movement ends up breaking and dissolving away, leaving it now to do its normal movement, and it will try to attack you. Just one attack, as it already uses movement to free itself. It will slam a D.
Yes.
14.
I don't still have that bonus. to
No,
AC.
you know,
Okay.
it was just for the next attack.
That'll beat it. I got a 13.
Okay. 13 bludgeoning. Friendly reminder, in our computers and cell phones we have calculators. I remembered that a moment ago.
I can actually do this one in my head. It's 10. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it got free, and now it let its arm just fall on top of you.
Okay.
Next one in the turn order, it's S.
Cool, great. I don't like what I just saw over near Null. So,
Oof.
once again, trick attack. And as part of this, I can move my full speed. Which is 40 feet. I'm not going to move full 40, but I am going to get closer.
Meow.
I'm gonna get right there. Then. Now, if it does try to hit me, I have the mobile, so I have a negative. Attack rolls or opportunity attacks against me do have a -4.
It will attempt to hit you indeed. Just. Yes, I was just confusing for a moment with Pathfinder that doesn't have attack of opportunity. So a minus what? Sorry.
Yeah, so or not a -4. I get a +4 to my armor class for people that are trying to take attacks of opportunity.
So it will try to slam at you with a 29 to the AC, to the KAC. I'm gonna
Yeah,
guess it does
even with
hit.
a 4 addition, that hits.
You'll take 17 bludgeoning as you just run across, and you're not paying attention to the golem as directly, but Amos and Kay, you do see that the light from where it would be like its optical receptor, it went from the dull orange to a red after that last hit, and now that is kind of crumbling. You see its movements being a bit more violent, and as you run across. Um, as it slams you on the back of your, on your back, pushing you a bit forward on your way over there.
Cool. Skidding to a stop, I'm again going to attempt engineering as my roll for this trick attack.
Yes.
33.
Yeah.
I'm good at engineering. And how about a 21 to hit against a flat-footed target?
It does hit.
Great.
Definitely hits. No, don't go.
So that's my 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
How much did I roll on the D8? That's
Two, and a
Yeah.
3 you rolled.
Damn.
It wasn't
that was
very
bad.
high, but yeah, but it's all right. You still do a nice amount of damage, and now you, Nolodius, and S, you see the same thing happening with this golem as the light of its optical receptor goes to a red, and its movements begin to be like a kind of shivery and crumbly, but also a bit more violent and erratic. Right.
Okay. That's my
Next in the
turn.
turn. Yep. Next in the turn order, Nolodius. You
So-
heard a pistol crack right behind you, and the shot hitting it and weakening it for a moment. This golem.
Null spares a glance over his shoulder and. You do care about me. Okay. Would you say that this robot looks bloodied?
I think there's a definition exactly for the bloodied thing, right?
I believe bloodied is half, and then hurt is 2/3.
Math, Sakrane.
Yes, it is indeed bloodied. Both would be considered right now bloodied.
Okay. Gathering himself after having. I have at this point lost more than half of my stamina. Melodius straightens his back and cracks his spine, and I'm gonna expend my last second level spell slot to cast Embrace of the Void again.
Okay.
So that is a Fortitude save.
Against a. Okay, does an 18 passes.
Yes, an 18 passes. So you're just gonna take half of this as cold damage.
Okay.
Wrong. Ah, beans. Okay, so 5. Oh.
Yes, it would be 5. Okay. The darkness, instead of consuming it as heavily as last time, it seems to resist the the dark and the energy from grasping fully into it, and it does a motion to throw that, and it dissipates into the air. It's still, you see some of the damage and corrosion, but wasn't as heavy. So
Yeah,
okay,
Doesn't
that
feel-
will be your standard action.
great about that. Yeah, then I want to use my move action to take a guarded step backwards.
Okay, you take a guarded step backwards. Does that give you anything a part of the just like?
It means I can move 5 feet without getting an attack of opportunity taken against me.
Okay, yep. You get your 5 feet away.
I hustle my bustle backwards.
Next in the turn order, it's Kasinkara.
So knowing that Null has taken a bunch of damage, Kay's gonna move forward a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and as a standard action, you can signal an ally within 30 feet who has taken damage from any attack made by a significant enemy. We have significant enemies. That ally can regain a number of stamina points equal to twice my envoy level plus my charisma modifier, which is 17.
Okay.
And then he can't benefit from it again until we take a short rest.
Okay. Would that require you to spend any resolve points?
If I do spend a resolve, well, that's at 6th level. Never mind, I can't do that
Okay.
yet.
No, then you just do that as a standard action, right?
Yes, standard action.
Okay. Perfect.
I
Then
move to standard, and yeah, that's it.
okay. Would this be like a mental words of reassurance, or how would it be represented?
It just says signal an ally, so I'm gonna go with Kay kind of gives a thumbs up to Null, like, you're doing great, buddy, and then actually says you're doing great, and then Null just suddenly feels better.
If I may have a moment to respond to that,
Yes.
is that telepathically communicated to Null?
No, this is out loud because Kay is too busy, like, also dealing with the robot that's directly in front of them.
That's fair. Null wants to attempt to telepathically communicate back because that's a thing he can do, and it just comes across as static. But he does flash you a thumbs up.
Okay, perfect. So that will be your move. That will be your standard. Anything for Swift that you could do or have at hand.
That's it for me.
Okay, perfect. So next one in the turn order would be the golem. It will take a step forward because it got real hurt by
Mac?
Amos over here, Mac. And even at that distance, it would extend the arms again and go for a slam at you, Mac, as you were the one that did the most damage, hurt it a lot. 29 to hit your Casey.
I don't know. Let's find out. 29?
29.
Yeah, the 29 hits. Of course the 29 hits.
I don't know. Okay.
Is there a
you'll
possibility that I could have a 30 right now?
Let me see. I do not remember if I would entail.
My cat's about to have a 30 case. Where are you?
I do not
Did you just
recall
pass
if I
a
would
stealth check?
trigger a critical because it goes above. I'm gonna say for the moment no because it wasn't a nat 20. And it's my bad for not remember the rules, so DM gets punished. 16 bludgeoning as it throws an arm at you and you are hit by the metal of its
It
fist.
throws an arm?
It extends
Oh, it's
the metal.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't grab it.
I was really imagining like it ripped off its arm and then threw it at me there for a second, so
No,
I'm glad
it
that
was
was
a
confined.
it does the same thing that it extended the metal to punch you from a distance, as it's also this a larger
That
entity.
doesn't feel like a correct number.
But as it goes back, you see some pieces of metal begin to fall apart, as this is quite quite hurt.
Also, cheat sheet says critical hits are 20s on the d20 for Starfinder.
Thank you. Then I'm confusing Pathfinder. My bad.
Yeah.
So similar in some aspects. Okay, so Amos, it is your turn after you got slammed.
I don't like this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to go away. So I almost rolled sense motive for that, and that would have been bad.
What's going on with this robot? What's his motivation?
Yeah, what's going on? What's your motivation for that? I'm gonna do my trick attack, but I want to know how you feel about it. Sorry about that voice.
It's okay.
I'm gonna do my trick attack, and I'm gonna be sad about that voice for a little bit. $25. Oh my god, please stop.
A 25 for this. Yeah, it does pass. Does pass, and you trigger your trick attack against it. It will be flat-footed against that attack. So give me a moment as I trigger that, so I have the noted. So do your attack, and see if you hit it. It's Casey right now. It's 16, so you need to be the 16 with your pistol.
Okay, give me 1 second, I will do that.
Yep.
I was expecting to type faster than I was. Here we go. Oh, where's my gun? I found it, guys.
How did you lose your gun?
Honey, where's
Look.
my super suit?
Honey, where's my gun?
Where is my super suit? How
I
do you lose
missed.
a gun? You forget
I
to
need this
treasure it.
gun. Sometimes you just lose things. Sometimes things happen and it's the heat of the moment in the battle, and look, man, stuff happens.
What about hitting
Okay.
it S? Hmm?
You know what? I hit it. In fact, I hit it first.
Yeah, a 10. As you get hit and you try to aim, though you evade and get like a moment of his attention away from you to try to hit its core. Now that you see it a bit more vulnerable,
Oh,
the shot goes.
here's a question. Sickray, did we make a ruling on my max upgrade slot and if he could take what I proposed to you?
The thing of
The-
the nanites?
The nana. Yeah.
Yes, but if I recall correctly, that goes toward your hit points, not your stamina points.
Does.
It does. I'm gonna say we did rule that you could grab that, so yeah. That
No, it's
requires
okay,
to
I'm
spend
just
a
dumb,
resolve
don't
point,
worry.
right? Yeah,
It requires spending a resolve point, and it goes towards my hit points, not my stamina points. And I just took stamina point damage,
yeah. You take stamina point damage.
stamina, and then hit points.
Yes, stamina, then hit points.
Okay, then I'm fine for right now.
I
And
know you
I'm-
guys are fine. This was not meant to be challenging.
Don't worry, I just did the wrong thing, and it's okay.
Saccharine, let me remind you, swarms of things have a CR of half in D&D. And swarms of things almost always kill us.
Well, this is not a swarm of a thing, so it's okay.
I mean, it
Look,
kind of is.
I did my hit point damage first, and my stamina point damage first, and I'd like to point that out to Sickray.
Yeah, no. It's first stamina, then hit points. So that would be your turn because you did your trick attack, and that's your full action.
Yeah, it's my whole turn.
Then goes the golem.
It was the one that hit it.
Yeah, you were the one that hit it.
I hit it
Ah.
first! What do you want?
A
I
different
hit it
golem.
hardest.
The different golem. Ah, man. Okay, it is able to move.
I technically hit that one too! Just with different bullets!
Ah, you did not damage it. Let me see.
Protection bullets!
Protection bullets.
Protection bullets.
Whizzing right by Null's head.
They were
Take
protection
off the tip of
bullets.
the other antenna.
You like, I very specifically missed it. They were protection bullets.
Wanted to make Noel a bit symmetrical.
It zings through his beard on the way over.
If I wanted to make Null more symmetrical, there would be a much more aggressive way of doing that.
I think out of the two, definitely the one that did the most damage would be S. So it would go against S. Where it's slam. There is the slam. Go for the slam. As he takes one step forward, 22 to hit,
Yeah.
and you will take 2 your stamina points, 16 bludgeoning. If that was enough to take away your stamina points, the rest of the damage goes to the hit points.
I'm fine.
You're fine. No, you guys are fine. Fine. That was its
Wait,
movement.
so
That was
are
his
you-
attack.
Oh, I had a question for S. Carry on.
It would be S turn.
Great. We're getting another trick attack.
Go for it.
Engineering hasn't done me wrong yet.
The DC for that is 24, though.
Engineering's done me wrong. So I just do a regular attack then. It doesn't get any of the bonuses.
Do your regular attack. It does not hit.
Yep, I figured.
The bullet whistles away.
That's my turn.
Next in the turn order, Nolodius. You feel for a moment reinvigorated by the expression of approval and emotional support by Kasinkara.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry.
Hmm.
That was the sound of him trying to be telepathic again. The only healing spell I have can only heal hit points. That was the thing I was thinking of. I don't think I can actually heal stamina points. So, S, you still have stamina points, right?
Yeah, I'm fine. And even if
Okay.
I didn't, I'd have hit points. I'm good.
Okay. I guess I'll do Destructive Rebuke. No, I'm gonna do Embrace of the Void again. Who am I kidding? Fuck it, Embrace of the Void again.
Do it.
Okay, it's a 40 save, right?
Yes.
It will be a 16.
That
From its
meets my
part.
DC.
Defender wins, so it will be half of that damage that you roll.
Okay, it's just gonna be 2d6.
Calculator. You know what? It's has enough hit points that I can subtract. I can do math. Oh,
shit.
god.
Why did I do
Oh,
that again?
Violence in me.
Hold on. I don't know why that does that.
Why did it? Did it
You
actually?
put an exclamation mark.
Oh.
It is the it is the dash. Seven, so that would be 3.
How's he looking?
It is slightly more hurt, but I mean, it's looking pretty rough actually. It's looking quite rough.
Okay.
Not at death's door, but looking quite rough.
I need more spell slots.
Would that be your turn?
That's it. That's all I can do. Oh, I could
Okay.
punch it. I shouldn't.
I mean, that would be your standard action, and you use it for your dispel.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to shoot the one in front of me, even though it's point blank.
I think there's a thing about shooting at point blank, if I recall correctly.
Well, there's charge flanking. Would it be considered flanking if I'm on the side of it? Or can I be flanking if I move around to the back of it?
Indeed, you could, if you were
If-
attacking from behind it.
I'm gonna
As-
like skirt
think,
around
like,
the side of it so it
The
doesn't like
D&D
try to attack
5e
me.
The 5e rules if you could draw a line through it to another party member. So if you were to stand,
It is the same.
like
It is basically the same for.
Right.
yeah, if
fine.
you just move one square over, yeah.
I skirted around it while it's focused on Mag, and I'm gonna try to shoot it with my electricity gun.
Yeah, I'm not sure what would be the minus to that.
It's not a minus, it's a plus.
No, because you're shooting from melee range.
According to this, it doesn't have a detractor for being in melee range. It has charge, flanking, fight defensively, full attack, harrying fire bonus, and non-lethal.
I'm gonna say because me as a DM should have that in mind.
It may not be the same as D&D.
Yeah, but it's something I should have in mind. There's no bonus. There's no negative at you, so you just
Okay.
take that shot without any issue. And yeah, a 21 does hit.
Good.
So roll your electric damage, your sappy damage.
4 zappy damage.
It is looking quite hurt. Both are looking very, very hurt.
And that's it.
No swift actions from your part? Abilities or anything that could be swift action?
I don't think I have any swift action abilities. Let me double check real quick. Because S action means standard action, right? That's a
Yeah.
standard action. That's a move action. That's a reaction, but that's for ranged attacks. It doesn't help anybody that are other things, and that's a standard action. Yep, I'm good.
Good. Okay. Next in the turn order would be the golem. It will very clumsily turn around.
Breakdance.
It breaks it down on the dance floor.
Okay, yeah, I'm done. And I think turning around, like just swiveling around, we will not consider a move action. So it would have its 2 full attacks against you, Kasinkara.
Do it. No.
16 and a 15.
No. These links keep going invalid, Faye. I'm gonna throw it.
It happens sometimes. Don't worry about it because we're reaching the end of our time limit anyway.
It raises its arms and smacks to the ground, just kind of in a ragey manner, so it doesn't fully aim at you correctly, and you are unscathed by those 2 attacks. But right now, because it's not a very intelligent creature, it has given the back to Avas. So whatever attack you do at it will have the flanking thing, and also you can do right now your trick attack.
I'm gonna do my trick attack. It's 24.
24 does pass the DC.
I think it just barely passes.
Yeah.
Come on, Mac. Please don't suck. $13!
It is. Let me see.
So why did you take all the good rolls with you when you left this corner?
I didn't though because my rolls are being shit too.
I don't know where they went, but they're just gone, and the androids can't
Yep,
roll
you-
good
you-
now.
You take the shot and it goes wide into the other metal parts, and it bounces and hits the rock over here.
Cool. Can I shoot it?
No, that was just your one action.
I know.
Because of the.
I'm
attack.
so mad.
Next in the turn order would be the golem. Right now that it has the both of you over here, it will do a full attack action. One attack at each one of you as and Noloris, as it's just smacking at the ground.
I'd like to see it try.
Don't say that.
Please no.
Don't say that because this thing could be. That would be for Null, and this would be for S.
No!
That doesn't hit my KAC!
The
That does
22
hit
does hit
Melodious.
my 13 KAC, yeah.
11 bludgeoning damage as it goes to begin slamming around you, and as you take a few steps backwards. But you see how in one of its slams it just takes entirely into full Melodious. Just with each hit, making the dust and dirt of the cavern just go up.
Oof!
Next one in the turn order. Horn order. And turn order would be S.
Me? Alright, I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Hello.
Hey! That one works.
Oh, nice.
33 does pass, and you get your trick attack at it, so it will be flat-footed against that attack. So -2 to its AC. So you have to beat So, funny thing. It's AC, kinetic AC, it's 18, but it's flat-footed, so that will be 16.
Yes!
Connect.
That's the kind of trick attack damage I'm talking about.
How you want to do this?
Get him.
So, okay. So what's happened here is that, S is fully in a, this is a moment of instinct and reaction, and, as soon as this creature slammed into Null, breaking free, S was moving on and running over, and there's like flashes of the explosion in the background of his mind, not wanting to see the body again, and just struggling through the pain of getting struck himself so many times, calling on older memories still that he doesn't quite fully remember, pushing through that, just releasing the shots into the weakened mechanical structure of this thing, to tear into it, to cause its body to crumble in on itself, unable to sustain its weight.
As you do, a funny thing that you say crumble. Because indeed you shot at it, and its all metal composition just drops around all of you. The metal just rolling and just going into your guys' area. So I need both of you to roll a reflex save.
Can I do something here?
What
Can-
will it be?
Can I forfeit the save? I will willingly fail the save to give Null a advantage or bonus.
So the one that would be affected would be the ones adjacent, which
Right.
would be null.
Right,
I'm
which
gonna
is
say roll a reflex to see if you will be able to help Noloris to just get him, give him a boost.
all right.
You're going to sweep me off my feet.
No, that's a 9.
Noloris, roll your reflex to get out of that.
Not deathly. Yes, deathly. Yes, deathly. Well, hang on.
So in attribute, you
Not
can find
deathly.
Okay, with that you will take only half of the damage. which would be 6. You take 6 points to your damage to your stamina, and then this thing is dead. And right after that, as you manage to get away from the metal just rolling away, various of the pieces being very sharp, rusted already by the damage, you take a couple of steps away and just get scrape a bit, and it's now your turn.
Okay.
I would like to say that maybe even if S wasn't able to fully pull Null back, that like that reflex was still there, so like hand on
Yeah.
Null.
You do feel how S kind of places your hand on your back, but in all the motion, you don't feel like a pull out of that, as both of you were evading it. But now it's your turn. You have a golem dismantle entirely in front of you, and you hear sounds of fight still behind you.
Okay. Okay. I've got a spell with a 25-foot range, so I can. How do I? Yes.
How do you what? How?
Yes. Okay. So from here, Null sort of steadies himself on S's shoulder. After stepping around the debris of a robot falling apart, and hopefully for the last time this fight, I'm gonna cast Embrace of the Void at first level. Old
Okay.
reliable.
It's a good spell. It's a good
spell.
That would be a 40, right? On the other golem.
Yes.
Let's see. 6. It does not pass.
Hell yeah. So it's just 2d6, right? Yeah. 2d6, 2d6. 7. So 7 points of cold damage as Null sort of leaning heavily on us, wearily raises his hand again as, come on. I've been hit so many times.
As you raise your hand up out of the spot in your hand, it erupts again this darkness, which goes and envelops the golem for a moment before dissipating and leaving it even more haggard. This golem is at death's door.
Got like 1 HP.
No, it's not 1 HP. This one in turn order, it's Kasinkara.
Do I still get flanking?
Yes, because this thing turned around, like it turned around to hit you, then got hit by Amos, got turned around to hit him. Like it just at this moment just turning around.
We're playing Spin the Dragon. Okay.
Yeah, the golem is not smart enough to do something else.
24.
It does hit.
That's what I'm talking about.
How you want to do this?
Yeah.
The electricity hits it in the back, and it just spreads throughout every part of its body, and it does the whole thing, and then just falls down.
I'm
not as creative as Faye.
It's okay. The electricity hits the wires and the metal, conducting it across it, and as it shakes, you see pieces begin to fall apart as it again crumbles around you, almost falling on top of you. Do me a reflex save.
I should have not have closed my character sheet. Reflex. Nope. 25.
You take only 8 bludgeoning, 8 damage out of the metal just falling up on top of you. You manage to move away, just getting some cuts and bruises out of it, and not anything major. As this thing is dead, and gonna leave them there because there's a lot of junk and scrap there. And
This is why we don't look at rocks.
Hey,
I'll take
Yeah, out
the
of combat.
yeah, I'll take the blame for this one because this is why we don't fix things.
you know, in the name of science, I think we had an obligation to come check out what's down here.
Well, I mean, they're dead now.
Right, science is like that sometimes.
Killing
Okay.
things? Must
Yes.
love science.
Can I use my inspiring boost out of combat to help out both S and Mac?
How many times can you do that? It's one per day at each person, right?
One per person until we do a 10-minute rest to recover stamina points.
Hell yeah, you can, brother.
All right, so you guys both get 17 stamina points back.
I am
Hey,
grateful.
I'm feeling better.
I feel amazing.
Yeah.
And
Completely
Faye's gonna
healed.
sit down.
Yeah. You two feel a sort of the equivalent of a pat in the back, and like, okay, the good feeling coming out from Kay as they sit down in, on top of what would be the head of this golem that just roll away, and now it's just standing. Well, not standing, just
Ugh.
laying there.
Yeah,
Good
S
shot, Kay.
S is just gonna be like a support pillar until Null no longer is using him as such. But
Null has his cane sword back, but he's still going to lean on us.
hell yeah.
Oh, I'm so hurt.
But I am looking at our time.
Yeah.
So I think with a successful combat, this is going to be the end of our session. So I want to say thank you to all of our watchers, our viewers. Please join in on us next time. But in the meantime, head over to willowitch.com. Check us out there. Join us at our Discord to jump into a game yourself. Keep up to date with all of our announcements. Follow our Twitch for more streams, and our YouTube for our VODs. And we will see you guys later.